Everyone on YouTube is making videos about NFTs. I bet they're making a lot of money off of it. Wait, aren't I a YouTuber? Maybe I should also make a video about NFTs. Well, I'd better do my research on it. I wouldn't want to miss an opportunity to make money. I don't understand any of this. I should call that guy. Maybe he knows about it. Hey, have you heard about that NFT stuff?
Oh, you mean non-fungible tokens?
Yeah, what exactly is that? I kinda don't understand it.
Oh, I know a guy that's really into them. You should meet him.
Alright, thanks. Hi?
Sorry, Sakura Tamagato-chan. A female is approaching me. What do you want?
My friend told me you were into NFTs.
Into NFTs? I am an investor who is not just into NFTs. These NFTs are a work of art that are going to make me very rich.
How? Also, what is an NFT?
An NFT is a non-fungible token which is stored on a decentralized blockchain, and you can buy it with Ethereum and you can trade it, but it cannot be traded, but it can be owned, but it also cannot be owned. You don't own it, you own a token of ownership, but it'll bring you loads of money. And here's my bored ape and my meta girlfriend who exists on the metaverse.
I'm sorry, I don't think I understand.
Stupid female, it's not that hard. If I get my butthole and I NFT that, I can put it into the metaverse for 20 Ethereum, which will act as cryptocurrency for my Bitcoin meta girlfriend and my Beeple CryptoPunk. Decentralized blockchain power generator. Are you paying attention?
Yeah. Why can't you just screenshot the image?
What did you just say?
Can't you just screenshot the image? That was a complete fail. I didn't learn anything about NFTs. I just got attacked.
Oh, you can go talk to the celebrities. All of them right now are very into them.
Okay. Oh, hi! Jimmy Fallon, Paris Hilton, Justin Bieber. Wait, wow, there's quite a lot of you. I was wondering if you guys know anything about NFTs?
Yeah, we sure do. Buy it.
Huh? Buy what?
Buy these NFTs. You don't want to miss out on this.
Miss out on what exactly? An ugly picture of a monkey?
It's not just a monkey. It's a bored ape. And this is my fursona. You should buy that too. Everyone's doing it and so am I. And it's gonna make you rich. They have a lot of value, so if you don't do it, you will miss out on everything and no one will like you and you will die alone.
But what is this thing I'm supposed to buy and how will it make me rich?
It's an NFT. Buy it. You'll find out.
But do you know what an NFT stands for?
Oh my god, you're such an annoying little child. What are you, like 14?
Well, I'm gonna be 15 next month.
Listen, I don't actually care or know anything about NFTs. It's just that GaryVee and all of his sexy friends told me I'd get a lot of money if I buy it, and I just throw my money at anything in hopes that it sticks. And it finally stuck, and I'm getting a bunch of money out of this.
So I should just ask GaryVee about it?
You can try. I honestly never know what he's talking about, but I just listen to him anyways.
If you've ever bought a skin on Fortnite or a power-up in a video game, you know what an NFT is. This is just for the whole world.
The celebrities were no help either. They just made me more confused by telling me to go to GaryVee. No one will explain what the hell an NFT is.
Then go to PewDiePie. Isn't he like your role model or something?
Hello, PewDiePie. So, you know, you're my role model and everything. I'd like to know what an NFT is.
What is an NFT? God damn it. Do I really have to answer this? I don't even... It's a digital proof of ownership. How fucking hard is it to understand? It's a token that cannot be copied or replaced.
Well, why can't I just right-click and save on it?
But why can't I just right-click and save on it?
Hey, how did your meetup with PewDiePie go? Whoa, are you okay?
I'm just so confused on what an NFT is, and everyone is telling me to buy one, and I'm so scared of missing out. What if this becomes the new Bitcoin? What will I do if I don't have one of these apes?
Look, everything is okay. I heard Stanley drop his NFT. You should ask him about it.
Well, okay. Stanley? Stanley? Can you explain what an NFT is? Oh crap, he's dead. That guy, Stanley, is dead.
Oh, right. I forgot.
You told me he dropped an NFT.
Well, he did. Look.
Did Stanley's ghost drop an NFT? I didn't even know ghosts can do that.
Haha, no, people are just trying to capitalize off Stanley's death by using his likeness to promote a useless JPEG that disturbs so in depth.
Oh.
Anyways, look at my NFT of Hitler.
Jesus Christ, you can't do that. That's offensive.
Zeri, look where the world has come to. Do you think anyone actually cares?
I need to make a video about this. Hello, it's me, Zezri. I hope you enjoyed that reenactment of something that definitely happened to me. Basically, I'm gonna talk about NFTs because it's not like everyone in the whole entire universe hasn't already made a video about it or anything. But since everyone keeps saying that NFTs are the future, I thought that I could take a hit at trying to understand what the hell it is. Also, I'm gonna be 15 next month, so talk that relates to the future is always going to interest me because I'm gonna be an adult soon and I wanna know what's gonna affect my life, and I feel like the majority of the people who are talking about NFTs are all adults. I mean, maybe that's a good thing because maybe kids aren't smart enough to talk about NFTs, but I just wanted to give my take on NFTs from a teenager's perspective. I also think that other kids my age are generally just confused about this, and I'm not gonna say that I'm 100% sure about it either. I was never the type of person who spent hours researching about investment or cryptocurrencies. This stuff has never interested me until I spent literally a whole day trying to understand what an NFT is, and my mind exploded because of how much crap information it was consuming. So I apologize if anything I say in this video is wrong. That's entirely due to the fact that I am not an NFT expert. I'm just someone who wants to give my opinion on this matter and discuss this brand new phenomena. So I'm sure you've heard a bunch of people explain what an NFT is, and I'm sure a lot of you still don't know what an NFT is. That's completely understandable because when people explain NFTs, they say stuff like, it's a non-fungible token which is stored on a decentralized blockchain and can be bought with cryptocurrency Ethereum. And to the average person, that just sounds like a bunch of gibberish. I do not promise the best explanation for it either, but if I'm gonna make a video about something, I have to prove that I know what I'm making a video about. So bear with me. To know what a non-fungible token is, first you need to know what fungible means. And fungible basically means that it can be exchanged and there's not just one of it. For example, I can exchange $1 for $1 because it's the exact same value. Or if I wanted to buy this toy online, there's obviously many of them that were produced, but it doesn't matter exactly which one I get because they're all the exact same. But with this toy, even if you gave me an exact replica of it, it's still non-fungible to me because this specific toy was one of my childhood favorites, so it could not be replaced with anything else because I spent my whole childhood playing with it. That's why it's non-fungible. NFTs attempt to create that very same non-fungibility, but instead of with real-life objects, it attempts to do this with digital artworks. Well, you can technically make an NFT out of anything, but it's mostly used for digital artworks. And you may have heard that these digital artworks are selling for millions of dollars through the cryptocurrency Ethereum. Now, in theory, this kind of sounds cool. You know, people have been selling their traditional artwork for centuries because artwork is an example of something that is non-fungible. So even if you attempt to replicate the Mona Lisa, for example, it will still not be the same as the real deal. It will not hold as much value as the real Mona Lisa does. And initially, this new NFT thing was viewed as a way for digital artists to be able to sell their artwork. And not only that, but since NFTs are stored on a blockchain, they can be traced back to the original seller. And the seller will get royalties every time that artwork is resold. So it's not like in real life where you sell your artwork and then you don't get anything after that, even if the artwork is resold for a higher price. In this case, the NFT still technically belongs to you because when people try to buy an NFT, they aren't actually buying the rights of ownership for whatever image they're buying. They're essentially just buying a token which is connected to a hyperlink which links to the artwork, if that makes any sense. But anyways, initially digital artists saw this as an opportunity to finally get paid for their hard work. And it sounds great, right? Wrong. There's like millions of things wrong with NFTs, and that's the whole reason I made this video. I just want to give my opinion on all the messed up crap surrounding NFTs at the moment, and hopefully you'll be able to better understand why NFTs are just really harmful. So without further ado, this is a teenager rants about NFTs for like half an hour, give or take. The first reason I present to you is that NFTs are just a big pyramid scheme. And this has been argued over countless of times, so it is your choice if you want to believe that NFTs are a pyramid scheme or not. But to me, there's enough evidence that supports that statement for me to believe it. But first, I need to explain what exactly a pyramid scheme is. Here is a definition of a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme is a fraudulent system of making money based on recruiting an ever-increasing number of investors. The initial promoters recruit investors who in turn recruit more investors and so on. The scheme is called a pyramid because at each level, the number of investors increases. This is essentially the whole reason why these NFTs are selling for so much money. Like, I'm sure many of you normal people looked at these ugly monkeys and just couldn't understand why they were selling for so much money. And I will attempt to give you an analogy of how this whole pyramid scheme was created. So let's say I wanted to sell my poop. No one would want to buy it because it's poop and everyone can poop, so no one needs more poop. Just the same with digital artwork. If you want an image to stare at, you can just screenshot it. But then let's say I'm a billionaire and I have a bunch of dumb rich friends who I give money to buy my stupid pieces of poop, and then they resell it to their dumb rich friends because I started paying everyone to buy and promote my stinky poop. Eventually, people who aren't my dumb rich friends will notice that my poop is generating so many sales, so they will buy it in hopes to be able to get money out of it too. Then they will tell others about my poop because they don't want to hold on to the poop. They want to sell it too, obviously. They'll show that my poop has so much value and so many people are buying it, so another wave of people will come and end up buying my poop for large amounts of money. Now that group wants to make money off of my poop because obviously no one wants to keep my poop, so another wave of people will buy the poop, and then the poop will keep buying and selling until everyone realizes that they're literally buying and selling poop and it's essentially worthless. That's when the poor people who invested their life savings into my poop will be left with nothing but my poop. And I will be giggling on the top of my poop throne with all the money that I made off of the poop I managed to convince everyone was valuable. That's basically what NFTs are. The only difference is that the poor people stuck with my poop will at least have my poop. The poor bastards stuck with valueless NFTs won't even have anything at all. They don't even own the image. They own a token that represents the image. It's like if I didn't sell you my poop, it's like I sold you a certificate which congratulated you on the fact that you were dumb enough to buy one of my turds. But you didn't actually buy my poop, you just bought something that says you did. And this was essentially confirmed by Logan Paul and Mr. Beast. I'm sure you've seen that they went on a podcast like 5 months ago and talked about how they got into investing NFTs, but I'll play you a little clip just in case you haven't.
It's like fucking 11 p.m. just out of nowhere, just calls me and he's like, yo, I got like 30 people to call, hop in. I'm like, I don't care. He's like, it'll be the best decision of your life, just get in. I'm like, okay. Yeah. And so I just joined the call and I just see like Logan and I don't even know these other people. I don't want to put them on blast.
Every heavy hitter you can imagine who's worth $1 billion was on this one call, and GaryVee is in the little corner, the little square. He's going, CryptoPunks, it's going to be huge. It's going to be the next Facebook. All of us were like, okay,
everyone's
Gary.
judging. I'm texting Logan. And I'm like, Gary lost his mind.
For all of us, we're like, yo, Gary's nuts. Yo, Gary was right again.
Like, they literally admitted to being a part of market manipulation scheme. They literally admitted to the fact that GaryVee, who's like the craziest man on the internet, whose main goal is to make a crap ton of money by investing in pumps and dumps like NFTs, called a bunch of influential people and told them to invest in NFTs. And basically what happened here is that GaryVee probably convinced all of these rich people to invest and promote NFTs so that he could sell his stupid ugly NFTs, make a bunch of money off of it, and then watch the whole world crumble when everyone realizes that these things don't actually hold value and a bunch of rich people bought it so that they could trick you into spending money on them. The only reason people are investing in NFTs is in hopes of selling them for more in the future. It's basically just like a big scam or a big game of hot potato where everyone is just throwing the hot potato around hoping that when this dumb game ends they won't be the poor dumbasses is who gets left with the hot potato in their hands. No one actually buys NFTs because they appreciate the art. Most NFTs are just really goddamn ugly, and I admit there are some cool looking NFTs out there, but if you actually wanted some art, you can commission someone to draw you an amazing work of art. People are investing in this stuff because they are being convinced that this is an easy way to make a bunch of money, and the whole reason why they think that way is because a bunch of billionaires like GaryVee and all his dumb friends bought a bunch of them to inflate the value so that they can make a bunch of money off of it. But in reality, there is no value to these things and no one actually wants them, and eventually the value of them will drop. And I saw a lot of people compare NFTs to like Pokemon cards or collectible toys, but that's not the same thing because, as I said, NFTs are literally absolutely nothing. They aren't even a proof of ownership, and no one actually aims to keep an NFT when they buy one. But with Pokemon cards, at least it's a physical thing that people genuinely want and want to collect. People aren't just buying them with the sole intention of reselling them. And all of these Twitch streamers, YouTubers, or celebrities that you see promoting this crap are pretty much just spearheads for this NFT movement. Do you know how much money they're making by promoting this stuff? They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars off of what essentially is a scam, and they don't even have to do anything. And through this NFT movement, it has become so easy who is in it for the money and who is actually a genuine human being. Because every single celebrity or whatever that's dropped an NFT line or is currently promoting NFTs, they are doing this because the insane amount of profit they will generate from this urged them to. And due to this, they are actively ignoring the unethical aspects of NFTs and the terrible environmental impact NFTs are leaving on our planet. If I ever resort to selling an NFT, I probably sold out because I was offered like $1 million, and honestly, who would pass up an opportunity like that? Look guys, I dropped an NFT. It's called Meta Crypto Poopy Butt. Invest in it now. You won't regret. Link in description. I'm sure you've already heard this argument made before, but it's undeniable that NFTs are having a negative impact on our already dying planet. When I first heard about this, I didn't quite understand how like an image of an ugly monkey could somehow harm the environment, but it turns out that Ethereum, which is a cryptocurrency which you use to buy and sell NFTs, generates an obscene amount of energy. And if you don't know, energy is usually generated with the help of burning fossil fuels, which releases carbon emissions into our atmosphere, which ultimately contributes to climate change, which is literally destroying our planet. So that's fun. Not only are NFTs a scam, a pyramid scheme, and a money laundering tool used by rich people to get even richer, but it's also yet another thing that is destroying our environment. Okay, so remember at the start of the video I mentioned how NFTs can be a great way for digital artists to make a profit off of their hard work? Well, it's also a great way for stinky little slimy thieves to make a profit off of artists' hard work. Most NFTs are sold on the website OpenSea, and basically anyone can make an account and upload any NFT they want. Due to this, some people just steal other people's art and sell it as NFTs of their own, and OpenSea barely has any moderation, so artists have to spend their valuable time just like looking through NFTs to make sure that no one has stolen their artwork and tried to sell it as their own. This whole NFT thing just stinks with greed. Speaking of greed, since you can pretty much make an NFT out of anything, of course, slimy little bastards will crawl out of the pits of hell to try and sell NFTs of Hitler and George Floyd, and of course people are gonna buy them because that's just the society that we live in. I'm sure you've heard of Stan Lee literally tweeting that he's made an NFT drop, and I don't need to be a genius to tell you how wrong it is to use a dead man's likeliness to promote such a scammy thing like NFTs just to make some extra money. Capitalizing off of dead people isn't okay, and there's literally no way to justify it. And it's even worse when you're trying to sell an NFT of George Floyd, who, if you didn't know, was literally murdered due to police brutality for the color of his skin. And now you're trying to sell little silly pixel art of him to make more money? Like, how outrageous is that? Who in their right mind would do something like that? And why? And what goes for your sick little twisted
racist skull to think that doing something like that is okay. Oh, and that's not even the worst of it. Recently, I saw that there was once an NFT project called Meta Slaves, where someone was literally selling auto-generated images of black people and calling them meta slaves. When I found out about that, I was so utterly shocked, disappointed, and enraged that I have absolutely no idea how goddamn messed up a person has to be to do something like that and think that it's okay. I really recommend you watch Paige Christie's video about meta slaves because she made a whole video essay on the topic, and I think that it's a really well-made video. And if you're gonna hear anything about just how messed up stuff like this is, I would recommend you to listen to Black voices speak up about these issues, because stuff like this obviously has the biggest effect on them. But I'm just absolutely disgusted with the fact that NFTs like this are just allowed to exist. In my opinion, I don't like NFTs because it is pretty much just a huge pyramid scheme started by the ultra rich to become even more ultra rich. And they're all trying to convince you that you should buy into their stupid earth destroying ugly stinky ape drawings. And also, everyone is just trying to make as much money as they possibly can of this stuff in the stinkiest, most corrupt ways they possibly can. And it just reeks of capitalism. Like, at this point, I don't even feel like this is reality. I feel like I am living in a dystopian movie which is attempting to criticize capitalism by really over-exaggerating it. Except this isn't a movie, and this is real life. And I'm just shocked about the lengths that people go to make some money. Like, why do these rich people even need to do this? They already have enough money, but they just want to make more money so that they can invest in more dumb crap to make more money, to invest in more money. So it's just a never-ending cycle, and it makes me want to commit unalivement. I've lost respect for so many people due to this NFT thing, and in the end, think what you want to think, but this whole situation is just proof that we live in a society.